No, just.
You have to announce. Make sure you're not going to announce.
Game and fish. Game and fish. Game and fish, we know you're in there. Please open the door. Go in.
You can, yeah, search warrant.
State police, search warrant! Search warrant!
Fish.
Search warrant! Police, search warrant!
Go ahead and clear this. Clear this. Right. Back up.
Police, search warrant! Hey, police, come on, hands up! Come on out! Hands up!
Good, come out here. Is there anybody else in the house?
What the heck is going on?
Come on out. What's your name?
Who else is here besides you?
Paula, your last name Paula?
I don't have any, it's not legal. It's not registered.
Okay.
It's sitting there.
Who else is here?
What's here?
What's here, what?
Who else is in the home?
That Megan, as far as I know.
What did you say? Not legal?
Sorry?
What did you say? Okay. Is there anybody else over here?
In here? I can go look.
Yeah.
Someone else is-
Okay.
That's my bathroom.
Just for officer safety concerns, I'm going to ask that you come in this way with us. That's okay.
Really? My
Good.
dog isn't,
Okay.
my dog's really nice.
Thank you. If you could have a seat right here. You guys don't have any pistols, knives, anything on you?
No.
Okay.
No. We just thought we were sharing the wealth and we sold houses. Yes.
Right.
You don't have to. But you can pray.
bleeding? Oh, right.
Do me a favor, go back to that bathroom.
In the bathroom, Lynn?
Secure 'em in a room.
Well, they were
Bleeding?
secured in that room, but you walked in there without asking.
Well,
They were secured.
we have a search warrant.
Ma'am.
Okay, so let's communicate. All right.
Look at their elf meat.
Okay, so here's what's gonna happen, okay?
Come here.
We're gonna
Come on,
get one room, we'll search it, we'll secure the dogs in that room. For now, let's secure these dogs in the living room, okay? Keep the dogs in the living
It's
room.
just that white one that bites.
Well,
That big one that's in that room, that's the only one we don't want.
Which
I'll
one?
give you my
Which
elf.
one?
The one
That
you
white
just
one, the
opened
one
the
that-
door.
That one that's there?
let's just
No,
do that.
secured
Let's
in
get
the
these
other
dogs
room.
secured, and then we'll have a discussion, we'll figure out
I'll
from
give
there.
you my elf, it's right here in the kitchen, that's all I have.
Get the dog, come bring it in here.
I don't think that's a good
No, no,
idea.
no.
He's secure.
I'll move him
Because he's
when you guys are ready to do the living room, right now? When you're, or when you're ready to
Go
do
from
the
room to room,
So
okay?
let me stop.
And then another thing too is we're gonna have the keys to those doors.
I don't have the keys, the room's upstairs.
Okay.
Those are my landlords have the keys.
Landlord.
Don't tell them I'm guilty of elk stuff. I did not know that was illegal.
Okay.
Let's secure the dog, ma'am, please.
Right now?
Yeah.
Let's just find a way to secure that dog.
Give me your rights right now, you know, you have the right to security.
Let's go outside real quick and then.
Hey, what? How's your other one?
Which dog is it? Yeah, come on. Let's get first.
Yeah.
Get him, checked out and then.
Josh, stay here.
Sit here and then I'll
I don't know, I got shoes in the laundry. No, not now, shoes right here. Sorry. I got it right.
Secure in a room over there. Bathroom.
Uh-oh.
Secure in the bathroom, please.
Everything's fine.
Okay, now the jerky. Where's the jerky at? Back here? Any and all parts, where is that it, all you have? Is there more?
freezer you.
No, I have one more freezer. Well, I have a, we have, of course, our freezer. So that's for like our food.
You don't have any game meat in that freezer.
Well,
Right there,
is it
yeah.
legal to feed my own dogs?
Well, it's illegal to possess it, so yeah.
What?
Yeah. Where do you get this
Yeah,
from?
here's the deal.
I got it from a custom meat cutter.
And who would that be?
I don't know his name, but you know, he had his foot, he had diabetes and he had his foot removed, so.
Here locally? Is he
Yeah,
here
he's
in town?
like Friday or something.
You don't know his name? How did you come in contact with this individual?
When I first moved to New Mexico, somebody, hooked me up, a dog person hooked me up with them. You know, we would go, when I had, transportation, we would go get sometimes like truckloads of, you know, meat and stuff, and it was too much for me to feed to my own dogs, so I started spreading the well.
So, and you don't know who this individual is?
I don't know his name.
You don't know his name?
You
No way
surely
it
got a
is.
call, I
Like
guess.
Polare or,
What's his house look like?
you know, like kind of turn on the road off of, 41, and then it's like the house, and then the whole meat cutting shop is right there.
So he's a meat cutter then?
He is a meat cutter.
Okay. How much meat have you got from him?
I'm gonna invoke my right to remain silent. I don't wanna get into trouble. I didn't know that it was.
The kind of thing is
I'm gonna light this up in here, okay? I don't usually do this, but
What is that?
it's my blend. I'm trying to get off the tobacco. So it's tobacco, mullein, comfrey, a little bit of peppermint.
So how long have you been selling this meat for?
Just this year.
This year? Like, dang it, that's some 10 a day, yeah.
I don't know,
Winter, or,
yeah, five times in this winter,
so you,
to other dogs.
so you're showing you have this much meat in possession now, you've gotten much more in the past, and you've made it
They're
your
not that much
full,
this
or-
year, no, usually
This
we
year?
would just feed it to our dogs, you know,
Well, this year meaning 2016, or like just kind of this
in this winter.
winter? Okay. So this has been going on for several years then?
I've gotten meat for several years, so I always, I think it's absolutely better for your dogs to eat raw than kibble, so, yeah.
So how much would you get from this thing? Would you pay him for any meat?
No.
No?
Hey.
He would just give it to you? Where would he get this meat from? He would give you?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Do you have his number? How do you arrange for picking and up meat?
I used to be like hooked up with him, but now,
Like boyfriend or?
no, like hooked up where like, I would call them to go get it, but I don't have a vehicle now, so I can't go get it.
But you have his number.
Do you have his number then?
I used to.
And you don't have it now? When's the last time you got meat from him?
Maybe like October or something. Before he had a
There-
The foot amputation's a pretty recent thing then?
Do you want to see the other figure?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Ma'am, the money too that was just recently used to purchase the meat, do you have that a little bit?
I don't even know.
Where's that other freezer at?
I'll get them back.
Two more questions.
Let's go back over here and talk about it.
Are you more comfortable in the living room? Would that be all right?
I don't know, I'm not really comfortable.
Right, yeah, well. You don't have any weapons missing from the couch?
Checking over the secondary role, Keith's role, evidence lugger.
Oh, I understand that.
Why is that illegal? People can touch it.
You can run it, but
Should be on the dash on that truck.
so
Brian's
back
head.
in the 1800s, the Roosevelt era, right. So a lot of people, when they're moving out west, that's when they they pretty much
So what do you do?
almost over-harvested our wildlife populations, selling it to the miners and everything in the Midwest.
Right.
So there's
Therefore, so-
laws about it.
Right, so game
Right.
and fish
We had no
was
idea.
founded
idea.
on this, saying
No
that
idea.
it's illegal to sell.
Apparently.
So what
Right.
happens? Do you get like a fine or what's the,
Well, yeah, I mean,
A ticket? Are you gonna arrest me?
no,
you know, we're not gonna arrest you there.
no, they're gonna
We
give us
could
a fine,
arrest
right?
you, but
For selling, breaking that law?
There's so many variables here.
Right.
Based on your guys'
You have to
cooperation,
figure out what category.
we gotta figure out what's going on. Initially, when we were knocking on the door, I guess first thing comes to mind, why didn't you guys open the door?
Well, I was feeding the
Oh,
horses.
she was out back and I was
Okay.
in my room.
I walked
and
around and like the whole
Yeah.
SWAT team, I'm all,
Right.
Okay,
whoa.
well, that makes sense. And then how long have you been doing this, you said?
How long have I,
Been obtaining meat?
I've gotten meat as long as I've had dogs.
Yeah.
Like
how long have you been here?
in New Mexico, let's
Right.
say, probably since like 2011.
Jack's been here a while, so you met up with him about then and have been getting meat since then? Is that right?
They like get rid of like bones and stuff, you know? And so I cut the meat off of, they gave me a bunch of bones that would otherwise normally just be waste.
And the dog.
Yeah, and I cut the meat off the bones, and it was just this year that we were like, let's make turkey, and, we use it for dog treats, really good for their teeth, and,
And then people wanted some, and we had no clue that there was a
Right,
problem with that.
right.
If we had known, I'm sure we would have made a different decision.
Absolutely.
Okay, so going back to the totality of these circumstances and arrest versus the gravity of this crime, You know, it goes back to your cooperation in helping us understand where this came from, so.
I gave you all the information that I have, so.
Well,
I'll contact
hold on,
my attorney.
time out. Okay, again, cooperation is key in this situation,
I understand that.
based on the severity of the charges. Right now, you're facing selling game, meat, which is a misdemeanor, and unlawful possession. Granted, I know it's not necessarily, you didn't maybe know this was illegal, like you said, right?
I have no idea.
And so that's why we're asking for your cooperation to help other people understand that it's not cool, it's not legal to do that either, so we need to identify where that meat came from, so that we can help identify and educate people that they can't be doing this, because they could get into a lot more trouble. And the more we receive cooperation, the better that looks on you, better it looks
Something
on,
that you need that she doesn't have?
what's that?
What if there's something she doesn't have?
I gave him everything.
Well, she has the number, we know she
I
has,
don't have a number. No, we talked
okay,
about that.
you know where he lives.
I don't even work yet.
Okay, you,
Down there.
okay, but see, not just somewhere down there,
Directions. She doesn't.
would you be able to draw a map for us?
No, I need to talk to your attorney.
And see, that's the cooperation we're talking about, you're not willing to describe this guy.
No, it's just that she doesn't have the information.
Right. Well, I just
That
need
puts
to.
her in a really off, that puts her back against the wall. Even if she wants to cooperate, she can't, because she doesn't know.
Okay, would you be willing to follow you out there if you're bad with directions? Would you be willing to do that?
Not today, we were already on our way out the door, we had to go get dog food.
Well, the more you
I
cooperate,
have to find the attorney that knows,
here's the thing, the more you cooperate, the faster we get out of your hair.
I understand that, and I think I've been very,
You know, we appreciate the cooperation you have done, but, there's more that leads us to believe there's possibly more elk on this property, or more meat that.
you can look, I mean, there's
Right, that's
the
what
freezer.
we're just trying to work with, and
You know,
what other
that
outbuildings do you have on your property?
This is it.
What about where the horses are over there? Is that building?
Yeah, those buildings they don't actually belong to this property.
Do you have any association with those buildings?
Sure, it's for hay and
Anything else
no,
in those buildings?
no.
Yeah, like what we're saying, we're just trying to get more information about where it's coming from, and
I know, well, it's not, I also told you that last I heard that the fellow just had his foot removed, so I don't think he's even doing any more, as far as I know, that his business is legit, he has a custom, freezer that they work in and everything, and, I don't know,
Tell them everything you know.
And the custom meats is the name I heard you mention before.
That's what I say, a custom meat cutter, like people bring in their
They'll bring their meat to him and he cuts it for them.
and he cuts it for their packages.
In what town, again, roughly?
I kind of like Velarde, down in that direction.
That way's up towards Santa Barbara, Velarde is that way.
No, towards,
Espanola?
Alde.
Alcalde, okay.
But, like last I heard, I told you, like, I haven't even dealt with them this year because I don't have a truck. So,
Roughly, what did the house look like? The
I don't know.
trailers? There's probably a big walk-in freezer or something.
There's a whole, like, business there.
Does he advertise? Does he?
He does, yeah.
Okay.
what was the census?
I don't know.
And you don't know his name whatsoever?
I don't.
And you previously described going down County Road 41, is that right? Okay. Well, see, that's what helps us understand.
And, he didn't sell it to me. He
No.
didn't sell it. It was like, I was doing a favor picking up these bones.
And a lot of meat cutters do that, beef scraps, elk
And I
scraps,
thought that was
nothing.
perfectly,
That's what we
legal.
thought was okay to do.
And, passing them off to dogs,
Right.
So he hasn't given you any, like, receipts or invoices saying that you're taking that
No.
from his possession?
Nope.
Nothing
I
whatsoever?
wonder I don't know how he handles that himself.
He just
He
gives the
keeps
bones away to
records
people
and-
that have dogs.
And so about how many pounds roughly, or how many visits have you had to sell this jerky roughly?
This is, to sell jerky, I sold jerky to one of the people.
One other person, okay. That was to train dogs and for their dogs, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a good thing you do. I
And
think.
that's what I thought.
Yeah,
That's what we thought.
yeah, and we understand
It's
that.
natural,
Yeah.
it's good for the teeth.
We understand that you may not have known that was illegal,
I
and
had no idea.
we're
I had
obviously
no
not treating you guys like criminals right now. I
No,
understand that
No,
all this is
we-
just standard
and we
procedures as
wanna
part of the
help
search
as
warrant.
much as we can, absolutely. It's just that we don't, you know, then you run out of information, then what do you
And that's
do?
fine, yeah, there's nothing you can do at that point.
That's what we're trying to ask you different questions,
That's
maybe
true,
see if there's
you
different,
have been able to
stuff
draw
that you
out a
have,
little
right.
bit, and then,
we're just trying to
yeah.
figure this out.
I know, you've been
Right.
very pleasant,
But it's all good, it's just that, you know, when you're back,
Right, I'm sure
you gotta
you're
consider
very nervous,
everything.
I mean, I'm sure it's very nerve-wracking.
oh yeah, it's a little inconvenient.
Right,
We have somewhere to go.
yeah, I get that.
And like I said, we're, thank you for your cooperation, and we're fixing to, you know, leave here pretty soon.
Well, you guys, are you any closer to making a decision about what you wanna do, how you wanna go forward?
Right now, we're just trying to get information from you guys, the other officers are looking for other updates, because we have
Okay,
the
so they're
search
still
warrant.
searching.
Here's actually the search warrant, I was about to give it to
Yeah,
you
we
when they
need
had
to-
some dogs. Here's the search warrant, it allows us to be there.
Oh my God, I thought it was like a mistake, you know, I'm like, oh, it's really, you guys are doing it wrong now.
You advertised Elton.
I did, yeah, yeah,
Are
okay,
you
we
sure,
forgot.
right, are you sure that all you were getting was elk?
With this, the time of year, yeah, I mean,
You didn't get any deer or any other possible game species?
no.
What is this stuff here? This white
Soap.
soap, okay,
I make them, so, I actually train service dogs and replace them with veterans.
okay.
So we are bulldogs for soldiers, and we make and sell natural organic soap, which hopefully that's not illegal.
No.
Not
As long as it doesn't have elk parts
They're
in it.
working on it.
No, it doesn't.
They're trying to make it, they're
Totally,
trying to make it illegal to make soap.
something like that, right?
Yeah.
No, it's not, that's actually like, used coconut that, or and that actually helps fund the, service dog training program. And, we're working on our 501c3 right now.
What's that?
The
That's a
nonprofit, so that
Okay.
the soldiers don't actually, they get the dog and all the training, they don't actually have to pay anything. Hopefully like a, a SWAT team coming to my house, they're gonna affect that, and
It's a little embarrassing.
Right, yeah, I mean, we don't exactly know what we're getting ourselves into either, so.
Yeah.
They're racking on all ends, definitely.
We appreciate your guys' cooperation. We understand the scary situation and, being caught off guard in this type of situation.
well, that's the idea, right?
Well,
But that's just, I mean, we do beef jerky. Okay. So they're still out there, that's what,
No, they left.
No.
Yeah,
they're gone, everything's cool, and
Right, yeah, other officers around. So you just sold to one other person.
Another person.
Um,
Any meat, because the fellow decided, foot amputated there, so I got a little bit, and I did it, I made it for her, because she needed it.
and that,
She needed it.
how did
How
you
was that?
come across that? Was it in your freezer? Did you make a trip down
Oh,
to,
no, the last of it in the freezer, yeah.
and that's the rest of it that we got?
That I cut off of,
We don't go
cut
down
off
there.
of bones, and I even used some of that meat off of there to, make our own jerky, make
Yeah.
jerky for us. I just don't season the dog jerky,
Right.
put salt in it or whatever, And I imagine, I figured that, like, just selling it to people, like, there could be, like, the risk of maybe, like, foodborne illness or something, so, like, that never even occurred to me.
yeah,
But,
just
for
sale in
dogs,
general. you
I had
can't-
no idea.
I'll be right back. Enjoy, baby.
last 5 years at least?
You doing all right?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, that was all the
Separate pile of bones that are.
I don't have anything. I told you the fellow had his foot amputated.
Oh, yeah, no, I just know your meat.
There's some
Your
dog bones
advertisement
laying.
said that you had turkey and frozen, or frozen bones. That's what I was.
Yeah, but we don't have them anymore, you know. I mean, there's like bones in our dogs too, on dogs and,
One other transaction. Are you looking at the turkey?
Yeah, I got you. I got you. Could you verify that's an elk bone?
Yeah. Bones, so we feed our dogs, you know?
So you cut them up for your dog?
Yeah, and then expose the marrow, you know,
Right, right.
keep them busy, you know. The bulldogs, they'll chew their whole life, you know.
Right.
Most dogs do, only puppies do, the bulldogs, they chew, you know. But yeah, so it's, bones.
How long have you lived with this resident? 7 years? You don't have any occupations upstairs? There's no one or anything up there you want to know about?